Yonis Aroma has been operating since 2013, working here in Puntland, Somalia with the local harvesting communities, the local elders, farm owners, tribal leaders, and the local government. Yonis Aroma sources pure, fresh Frankincense cartary resin from these regions. We have full access to the Somaliland region and the Puntland region. And we have full access to the Ethiopian region with the Aroma community and the Somali community, where we source from these communities aquaponics, myrrh, Arabic gum, mineral pitch, Frankincense papyrus. We're also in touch with the Eritrean community as well to work with them very closely, which all give us different components of frankincense once it's distilled into the final product of an essential oil. In 2016, I actually went and had my first frankincense cartary resin distilled in Latvia, Riga, where Yonis Aroma was first registered as a European company there. And then we moved over after 1 year to the UK. All these years of distillation of the resin has actually given us the understanding of knowing the different characteristics of different regions and different farms here. And the amazing thing about this region in particular, every year we can harvest about 800,000 kilos from this certain area, where it gives you a high alpha-2 gene and a very low alpha-pinene and an amazing aroma. And then it has a higher yield than the other region. So then we have the other region where we have a high alpha-pinene and a very low alpha-2 gene, maybe 18 or 15 to 20% limonene. And then we have another region which is kind of in the middle. A lot of research needs to be conducted here. A lot of work needs to be done. This land is virgin. Dr. Trish will be joining us in Puntland, Somalia, to help train the harvesters here and to create a plant pressing system to create a traceability from the tree to the oil.
The natural products industry right now is very sophisticated, and they really want more information than just how much cost is a plant. So you have to know about the quality of the plant ingredient, meaning the resin in this case. With that information, then we can begin to talk to buyers about their interest and move some of that interest in buying Somalia, Boswellia.
We'll be the first company to actually conduct this program ever in the history of Somalia. We were the first company on the ground here in Somalia to obtain USDA and EU organic certification in 2018, which we are actually on the process of renewing this organic certification at the moment. Yonis Aroma is also an IFIAT member. We're in the process of obtaining a Fairward certification as well, along with the plant pressing voucher system. We're working very hard to always better our products, where we create all the certifications that are needed for them in order for the world to actually come and buy from these regions here and to work with our people very closely. Somalia collapsed into civil war in 1990, and since then there hasn't been no real efforts in actually trying to research these amazing gums and resins. We have so many different types of variety of different trees from the same kind of Boswellia species as well. People are not aware of in the West. So much research needs to be done here. Different farms need to be put in different categories. Research properly and say, well, this farm is producing these type of essential oils, this farm is producing this, and this farm is producing this.
It seems like there's a certain amount of resin that comes with each tree, and I think that's really important data to start collecting, and to start collecting the number of trees so we can see the ultimate amount of resin that can come out of Somalia.
We are always trying to better our communities as a whole, to help them with harvesting, sustainable practices, and also to help them understand and educate them of how to harvest the trees and how not to harvest, and the resting periods and so on.
way xakuntaa afartankaas ilaa 38 waa xoolo daaqeen, laakiin tuuladan waxay tahay geedka maxorka baa muhiim u ah oo isalu tahay oo lagu dhaqmaa.
qodob waxa weyn qofka loo diraya waa inuu yaqaan guridiisa xilliyada la guro iyo inuu u turo oo san dhaawac gaarsiin markuu migaafka korayo waa qodobka labaad dad shaqaale ah xilliyadaas oo aan laba salcayn baa jira loo tegay xilliyada waxa weeye geedku uu roobka waayo sanadka isagoo la deenaya way cad ma jiro cadka ka timaada bayada iyo dhacaanku caddaas joogto cadda waa tan adduunka loo dhoofiyo waa xagaaga to waa la iska alka safeeya ama foxbay xogeedu noqotaa geedka la yiraahdo maxorka oo bayadu ka baxalayaan maxor waa geed dabiici ah kuna baxa kulaylaha cimilada oo dhacaanka keenay kulaylaha ku baxa
geedkan waxa la sarcaa xilliga kulaylaha baa la sarcaa oo keena malmalka iyo xilliga xagaa kala dabaysha ku dhacdo hadaan la sarcin hataa isaga iska keena ana wixii ka dambeeya hadii la sarci waa isaga iska keena baash geedkan waxa la dhahaa uraa magaciisa waa geed aad u caraf badan oo geedkan labaad waxa la dhahaa xaga oo isna waxa weeye wuxuu leeyahay hanjo oo hanjo ka soo dacda xilliga kulaylaha kale waa iska soo daawa hanjo taas ka keena si imaanada la diikan la sarcin isaga iska keena geedka xigo waa malmalka aad iyo aad buu faa'iido badan yahay wuxuuna keenaa baalka dhaco suculka baa ka yimaada xilliga kulaylaha kale sida xagaaga kale isaga iska dilaaco oo iskeena oo anagu waa ka guranaa waxa sameynaa waxyaalo badan baa iska daaweynaa xoolaha xanuunada kaga daaweynaa anagu sidoo kale waa cabna meesha nabar naga soo baxo kale waa saarnaayo waa naga dilaaciyo naga baabi'iyaa
waa la gurabiyaa waa god halkaan ay leedahay waa la qalajiyaa markii la qajiyo gaaraa la saara xagaafkan soo marrada waa gaara la satulaa la geeyaa kalbadii ganacsi baa loo dalbaa meel kastaa jira magaalooyinka loo dhigaa boosaaso qardho meelaha.
After the frankincense is harvested at the mountains, it's put into the caves where it's let to dry for at least 4 to 5 months. And then it's brought down to these small villages. And then after that, it's then packaged and then it's transported to the main city here, Wasasa city. And then it undergoes a cleaning process. Then we sort the frankincense resin according to the client's requirements. We have the manufacturer in the UK who has more than 15 years of experience in distilling frankincense carteri resin. He's producing a very high quality essential oil, which has an amazing aroma, good GCMS analysis, and we're very proud of his work. So we're working very hard to always source for him the best quality frankincense resin and then have it shipped out to the UK for the final procedure of distillation into a frankincense carteri essential oil. Unfortunately, a lot of companies around the world will adulterate the oils or add certain components to meet the different GCMS analysis or different characteristics of different components that companies require, maybe in the perfume industry or the cosmetic industry. We do not dilute our essential oil. We do not try to change the characteristics of our GCMS analysis. Instead of doing that, we'll rather sell a pure form of essential oil, research these farms, different regions properly, and know what each farm is producing and where to go for a different type of characteristic of essential oil. So if a company would need a certain characteristic of a frankincense oil, we would know what farm to go to. This is going to be a very long journey and a very interesting journey. We'll be working with a lot of professionals and doing our best to actually differentiate from different farms and their components and analysis and what it yields, its percentage of yield, what components it will give us, and after it's distilled into the final product of essential oil. So there's a lot of work to be done. It's been an amazing journey the last 11 years, and we're continuing with this journey, and we will keep you updated on our website of what Jonas Orom is constantly achieving here on the ground in Puntland, Somalia.